Welcome, everyone, to the College Football Playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running, with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. And we have a very compelling contest here tonight. Two teams with the committee ranked basically even. The one side gets to enjoy a raucous, rowdy home field advantage. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the College Football Playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The College Football Playoff about to get underway. So no return here. He takes me in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Breaking free at the 35. They get him, but what a spin move. That's one for the highlight reel.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 49. First down. They'll run it to the left. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Inside the 25. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call a silent football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Aggies. This offense comes out immediately, gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Point after, up and good. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. First down here for this offense. Looking to pass here. They got some ground to make up. Second and long from the 15. Dropping back. It's Perkins. And he lofts it toward the sideline. He's got it at the 15. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Canes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point was up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Man, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. Empty set now, 5 wide. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Aggies will send their punt team on the field. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Got him. He's sacked.
Well, the offense tries to go with a play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying it. They applied the pressure and came up with a sack.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Passes the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Miami. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball with the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the single back takes the handoff, and they'll stop him after a short gain. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Took contact on the throw. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time?
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here's the second down play. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Can he make it to the marker? Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Now, a fourth down.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Has the first down and more. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And now the handoff.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. Got space, looking to score. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incompletion sets up a second down. He'll hand it off. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he throws his third interception of the day. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Whoa, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Here's the handoff. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Loss of 2. Fourth down coming up.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. He made good on his first attempt, but this one is from 47 yards away. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Aggies will kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first-half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the third. Crosses the 30. Ball carrier finding open space. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense is moving to the red zone. The Canes beginning to crank up the tempo a bit. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time, threw it behind the receiver. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They'll run the option. And the quarterback can't even get the pitch off. That play goes nowhere.
Brings up third down.
Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball, does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. The quarterback just looking for daylight, couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
He's moving out of the pocket now. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Long enough and good.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Looking to build on this lead in this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Handoff heading left. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up. Looks right for a quick completion. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you've got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. The pre-snap motion from the offense. The shotgun handoff here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
No gain on the play. Third down coming up.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Loss of 2.
And the Canes will line up to boot it away. And the offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return, it's Freeman. Coverage team makes the tackle to wrap up the third period of play.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Miami 30, Texas A&M 10.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pass not complete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Can he take it all the way? And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great way to set up his offense here.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Now, 4th down.
The Hurricanes will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. As a design quarterback keeper. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. We'll try to run it with the option. He'll toss it to the back. Touchdown for the U. And the route is on.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll call for the fair catch here. Comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Oh, and he fumbles. Looks like the defense has it.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Send the back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run. The Canes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And And it's a touchdown, but there is a flag down. Let's check out the marker. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Hurricanes line up with a 1st and goal. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, still plenty of work here to do now on 2nd down and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. So out comes the field goal team one more time. This kicker has been busy today. He's made 3 already. The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. Bringing it out, it's Freeman. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. This has been a long afternoon for this offense. All that's left, better get some consolation points here. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance at coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. He brings up 3rd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Here's the option play. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's got room looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. And the beatdown continues.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. fielded in the end zone. It's Freeman. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
And Texas A&M offense will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds his man. It's Freeman. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the 4th quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
Some hard running there through a tackle. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Extending the play now. And the defense gets him, but it's a 1st down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Oh, almost another interception. Can you believe it? It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
There's another interception. Brings him back.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Back to pass. It's Perkins. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And now a timeout is called with just 10 seconds left to play.
Timeout, Miami.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And he's got it! A diving catch way downfield. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. The Canes are in the red zone. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Miami. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.